Good morning, class 9th students. And as you know, we are doing chapter number 1, number system, and we have just done laws of exponents. So I will just revise them for you so that you understand them properly. And this time I will take some other numbers, like suppose we get 2 whole 1 upon 2 multiplied by, this is 2 to the power half. Now let me tell you some very interesting things. Radicals and exponents are related. What is the meaning? 2 to the power half is same as square root of 2. 2 to the power 1 by 3 is same as cube root of 2. 2 to the power 1 by 4 is same as fourth root of 2. And similarly 2 to the power 1 by 5 is same as fifth root of 2. So on. So there is a difference between 3 root 2 and cube root of 2. In cube root you write 3 inside this radical sign. But 3 root 2, they are not equal. 3 is written outside. If it is written inside, this is fourth root of 2. It is not equal to 4 root 2. This is fifth root of 2, not equal to 5 root 2. So this is actually the exponent form and this is the radical form. Exponent form, radical form. Exponent form, radical form, and exponent form, radical form. Now you have to understand how to use laws of exponents related to this. Now somebody says fifth root of 2 multiplied by 2 to the power 2 by 5. What is the answer of this question? So first you will write in exponents. This is 2 to the power 1 by 5 into 2 to the power 2 by 5. Now a to the power m into a to the power n is equal to a to the power m plus n. So 2 to the power 1 by 5 plus 2 by 5 is equal to, now you can add 2 to the power 3 by 5. So this way, this is very important how to convert this. Okay. Now suppose somebody says to you, which is greater, root of 9 or cube root of 25. Now how will you compare such a thing? Root of 9 and cube root of 25. This, okay, let's make it root of 8, square root of 8, because that's difficult. Now square root of 8 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2. This 2 can come out, so this is 2 roots, and this is cube root of 25. Cube root of 25, as you know, we can write like this, 5 into 5. So 5 to the power 2 by 3. So this is how I have written 5 to the power 2 by 3. Just wait in, because this is 5 square. This is cube root of 5 square. So this 3 comes in denominator. 5 to the power 2 by 3. And this is 2 multiplied by 2 to the power half. Now 5 to the power 2 by 3 and 2 to the power half, which one is greater? How will you find this kind of question? So you will have to first either convert this into same exponent, like for example, I can just leave it like this. How will you compare this? It's a good question. 8, let it be 8 to the power 1 upon 2, because square root can be written as 1 upon 2. So we have 8 to the power 1 upon 2 and 5 to the power 2 upon 3. So if I can make 1 upon 2 and 2 upon 3 in the same exponent, then I can compare this. Okay. So what I can do here is multiply this by 3 and 3, and this by 2 and 2. This is very important. So 3 and 3. So we are getting a to the power 3, 6, like that. And this is 5 to the power 4 upon 6. So 6th root of 8 cube. This is 6th root of 8 cube. And this is 6th root of 5 to the power 4. Okay. 6th root of 8 cube. 8 cube is what? 8 into 8 into 8. 512. That's correct. 64 into 8. Let's see. 4 the 32. 48 plus 351. And 5 to the power 4. 5 into 5. 25. 25 into 25. 625. Just now you can easily see which one is greater. 6th root of 625 is greater than 6th root of 512. So our original question also, what was the original question? Square root of 2 and cube root of 25. So cube root of 25 is greater than square root of 8. This is how you compare. This you won't find in your book, but this is a very good question. Okay. So what we have done again, let me just revise with you this one. I have written 8 to the power half, and this I have written 5 square. This I have written 8 to the power half, this I have written 5 to the power 2 by 3. This I have written multiplied by 3, 3. 8 to the power 3 by 6, this I have written 5 multiplied by 2, 2. 5 to the power 4 by 6. This is 6 root of 8 cube. This is 6 root of 5 to the power 4. This is 6 root of 512. And this is 6 root of 625. This is definitely greater because now both we are comparing the same 6 root of 512 and 6 root of 625. There was 6 root of 625 is greater than 6 root of 512, and hence original question also we get the same result. Now the question in the book are very simple, so I am sure you must have done. We'll just do 1 or 2 questions, and you should follow this much. Okay. So what is the first question? Let's do third part. 125. What is 1 by 3? I have just told you 125 1 by 3. Okay. First third part. This is exercise 1.6. Okay. So this find the prime factors. Just do the prime factors. 5 into 5 into 5. Okay. This is 5 to the power 3 into 1 by 3. Cancel them according to law of exponents. 5 to the power 1. That is 5. Of course, you can see that this is basically same as cube root of 125. And what is cube root of 125? 5. Okay. So anything like second, fourth part. I am doing second, fourth part. So the question is 125 to the power minus 1 by 3. Now another very important law, you can say a to the power minus m is 1 upon a to the power m. It is reciprocity. Whenever there is a negative, we can reciprocate. Or we can do it directly like this, the previous way. 5 into 5 into 5 is 125. Whole bracket 1 by 3. 5 to the power 3 into 1 by 3. So 3 and 3 gone. 5 to the power minus 1. Minus 1, if you take it reciprocal, you get 1 upon 5. Okay, this is not minus 5. 5 to the power minus 1 is not minus 5. 5 to the power minus 1 is 1 upon 5. Okay, so this way we can just complete the exercise and simplify this, and this third question. Let's do the third part. Third question, third part. 11 half multiplied by 11 to the power 1 by 4. Now laws of exponents say add them. So half plus 1 by 4. So this is if I add them, take the 4 LCM here in the exponent, and this is 2 plus 1 3. So we are getting 3 by 4. And similarly, let's do one more question here. The fourth part, this 7 to the power half into 8 to the power half. Okay. So you can just multiply them because these are different but the exponents are same. So you are using a to the power m, b to the power m is equal to ab to the power m. So this is 7 into 8 half, that is 56 to the power half. Also can be written as root of 56. Second root. See, second root we don't write 2 here. This is understood. But for third root, that is cube root, we write 3 here. But in second root, this is understood, so we don't write 2 here. Right, so this way we complete this chapter, and if you have any problem, you must ask your problems and try to complete chapter 1. In the next class, we will start chapter 2, that is polynomials. So you must all complete your work, and don't say that I have not understood this part or that part. Nobody will tell you. Later on also, you will find that okay, this will be repeated in the school, and then I will do it again, and right now let me relax. This kind of nature will not help you. You should start working right now, and whatever work you do right now will really help you. Even if the topic is repeated, that will be much more beneficial to you. So do your work and try to write your problems so that we can again repeat those topics for chapter number 1. So if you have understood chapter 1, do tell me, and if you have not understood, then revise all the lectures if you have missed out. I'll try and give you all the lectures. I think this is the 11th class for number system. So we have done 11 lectures for this first chapter only. So try to complete your work. Okay. See you in the next class.